Hello everybody, my name is Caleb and welcome to the channel LeftCarDoorGaming. Thank you guys for clicking on this video to watch it. As you can already know, we're back on Pyre. And we just beat the Withdrawn. Almost forgot what their name was. And Oud Malade, or Oud Mild He. That's Oud Mild He. That's what I want to call you, Oud Mild Heed. Anyways, they're all like, know that this affront against Yelch has been recorded. His vengeance shall darken the skies. Anyways, they're all like, we're gonna be edgy bitches. And now I can't hear anything because I got the thing stuck on the TV instead of my headphones, which I will fix in a minute here. Anyways, Hedwyn's like, we did it because he gets to go home. I guess that means I have to go. I broke my vow to her that we would all go free together. Reader, my friend, why would you do this? Will you ever forgive me? Fikani, wait for me, wait for me. He remained silent for a moment longer, then, listen to me, all of you, I will not forget this. If there is anything and all that I can do back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I am going to find it. And I am going to do it. And at the very least, I will do everything I can to make sure that by the time more of you come join me back home, that it'll be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you all of you. I won't forget this. Then he plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool. His voice is audible but growing faint. It is happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye. Until we see each other again. May he return in glory. The rites would have me think that I have nothing left to learn, whether that a falsehood or a contradiction. I am yet uncertain. Nonetheless, I shall press on, for the limits of my mastery has always exceeded my grasp, and I expect they always shall. Definitely, yes. I feel so overwhelmed, I think because the scribes, I think they speak to me and lift me up whenever I begin to think that I am going to fall. I don't understand what you're saying, but alright. When saluting, her adversary says automatically leaps toward the orb. If no one has it. Well, when sprinting, they slows near. Yes, yes, that's so useful for me. Okay, that's everything then. Alright, guys. Oh. We're going to get back up to the mountainside. I will be right back. I'm going to go and make a cut so I can fix my audio too. Hello, everybody. Never mind. Actually, I take that back. We're already here. Well, we're back now. We're going to continue on our journey back down to the Moonlit Cove. Moonlight. Because we gotta go take our nice little chill break from the rites, since we just won and all. You once again find yourself amid the hidden splendors of Moonlight Alcove. Here you can await the time until the stars shine for you. Go ahead and bide our time. Oh, I gotta click it. You can't hit spacebar. We have returned to a place of respite. Please make yourselves comfortable, such as you can. We are at the mercy of the stars, but I expect they shall shine bright again in time. As for me, I shall return by then, for there is something I must do. There, from atop the sacred mountain, you gaze down into the abyss that is the downside. You wonder when the stars shall align themselves once more. I'm sorry, I should shut up. I just like the music. Oh, I gotta push the button. The plan of which you are all part of is set in motion. The Commonwealth, a nation there it stood almost for 1,000 years, is in turmoil. If your companions return there through the liberation rites, what shelter place shall they be coming back to? Many moons pass. On an evening, amid a downpour, with no interest whatsoever in relenting, Voldfried requests everybody to convene. You understand he has an announcement. Soon everybody is assembled, and Voldfried regards the group. Everyone, there is an aspect of our plan which I have not talked about with you at length. Look around you at your companions. What do you see in them? He lets the question hang for a moment. I'll tell you what I see in all of you, in all of us. I see in all of us a living version of the 8 scribes themselves, each one among them hailing from the different tribes which later formed our Commonwealth. My observation does not come from pompousness. I guess I don't know. I'm sorry, that one threw me for a loop there. Pompousness, I think. Rather, I believe the scribes themselves desired, or shall I say, desire such a course. Together they created all this ceremony of which we are now a part. The exiles, liberated through their rights, went on to found the Commonwealth based on their values and their teachings. Thus, an instrumental aspect of our plan is to embody the spirit and the culture from which the Commonwealth arose so many centuries ago. That way, when we are all united on the other side in solidarity, the people all shall see that we reflect the values they yet cherish in their hearts, not merely our own. Anyway, we are still missing one key representative on behalf of the molten Millith. And I happen to know a certain bog dweller who I think shall fit the part most splendidly indeed. He motions for someone to approach. A certain bog dweller slithers forward. You recognize her straight away. Hey, Bertrude finally joined us. It is my pleasure to introduce you to a dear old friend of mine, whom I believe you met. Welcome to the Night Wings, Bertrude. The bog dweller Bertrude uttered something guttural by the way of a greeting. You are to understand that ye require further aid from us. Yes, dear Bertrude, the time has come. Bertrude here is far and away the most accomplished alchemist whom I have ever met. You soon will find that she knows much about the rites as well. Bertrude looks at you and your fellow allies each in turn. We frighten ye apparent. Everyone is silent as Bertrude searches their expressions. Then tremble, small ones, and hold ye well thy tongues, lest we remove them. She takes her leave without another word. Please excuse Bertrude's blunt manner. I guarantee she shall more than make up for it. Everyone disperses, and now that the ranks of the Night Wings are complete. Sweet, welcome her aboard. And then, my girl, perhaps you notice that the stars are bright once more, up there, behind those stubborn rains, meaning it is time that we get back to the business. Indeed, once more, several stars shine bright within the cold, storming night. Let's choose our path to salvation. Woohoo! Oops, T is what I want to look at. Well, we were about 40% success rate in the thing. Sweet. Oh, let's see. Anything else here to look at? Oh, we're always going to be favored. I don't know who to pick, guys. Let's see. Alright, never mind. I don't need to look at it anymore. There go, mess with the tempers again. Yeah, let's go. I want to go to the tempers. They're closer anyways, too. Don't have to wait as long to travel. Ah, the triumvirate you shall, or the team you shall confront this time around, shall be the Tempers, led by the demon called Ignarius. They have prevailed in the rites on many occasions in the past. The lone minstrel then offers everyone such details as he knows of your next adversaries. Ignarius, a long-time resident of the downside, as evidenced by his appearance the strongest of the Tempers, he has waited years to earn his freedom. Born to a middling Commonwealth family, he got into trouble early and often, but found his calling in the Commonwealth's not entirely legal red light district. There he took many jobs, most involving his sheer size. Most notably, he was a bouncer at the Starry Eight, where he came to symbolize its reputation. An infamous tavern in the Commonwealth, it is widely believed that the Commonwealth officials sometimes showed up incognito here to blow off steam. One day, a particular belligerent guest got under his skin, so he gave him a tremendous thrashing. The club's clientele all gave a cheer. However, this guest turned out to be a wealthy chamberlain, who then exploited his connections to have Ignoranus arrested and then exiled. This was 14 years ago. In the downside, Ignoranus dropped his given name, as is sometimes the custom, and survived alone through his tenacity and strength. In time, he drew the notice of the Tempers, who revealed to him the rights, recruited him into their ranks, and let him work his way up. Now, at last, it is his turn. Other than the Nightwings, the Tempers have liberated more exiles than any other team. They had high hopes for Ignoranus now in turn. Now, good evening, reader. You wish a good night to the lone minstrel. Your travels shall continue at first light. Who is in here that I gotta talk to? Oh, Bertrude. You find Big Bertrude looking at the black wagon in a disapproving way. She then fixes her gaze on you. Her expression does not change. Such a clutter added to this wagon since we looked upon it last, unsightly. Remember the abode in flagging hands, then thou must be the reading one to whom Sandalwood referred. She moves in close, studying you. You recall that their mere touch of a bog crone of the southern bugs can induce paralysis or worse. That one such as thee can extract meaning from the tome. 'Twas a feat we wished to witness for ourselves. Thy flesh has seen the smallest fraction of the years which ours withstood, and yet we are expected to believe that thou canst understand the Book of Rites. Then she backs away for some time else, has joined you. Hail, Bertrude, madam. Is everything to your liking at this time, or is there something more which you require? We have been unable to locate a supply of rotwood, gizzard extract among thy belongings. Other than that, we shall lodge no complaint at present. It is possible that Wolfred has a small supply among his possessions here. If you would care to accompany me, we may yet procure some. That would be agreeable with us. Then after you, madam. As they depart, you think you see the lone minstrel nod his head your way. Alright, let's get on our journey, guys. You rise early that morning, though Bertrude is already awake. She scowls at you. Good morning, reader. Bertrude, I trust your stay has not been too uncomfortable. Nay, Sandalwood, the comforts of this place are not for us. Fly us forth from here to lower ground, let us get on with all this. The reader here shall do so once the group is ready. Thank you for your patience. Alright, we're taking flight. Flying to our next destination. The hidden glade of Lu is nigh impossible to find on foot. There it lies below us, protected even now by the enchantments of Lu's scrolling 100 mines. I hope I read that right. I understand the river named for him is rather famous in your commonwealth. The mouth of that river, Scalarian, opens wide, not very far from here. It was there that the limbless Arizek was defeated, turning the region lush and livable, at least for certain denizens. Although, of course, not everyone pleases. Your adversaries' tempers must be working to find their way there even now. Good fortune in your rights against them, reader. Apparently says she can sway the coming right against the tempers in your favor here. Okay. Let's read or see who's here to talk. Wolfred is poring over the copy of the Book of the Rites as you approach. He looks at up at you and smiles. The road to freedom, written in the book that hardly anyone believes exists, and fewer still can read and comprehend. Sometimes I marvel how absurd all this is, my girl. Tell me something, though. I've spent so much time considering the book, but known so few with whom I could discuss it in much detail. You've had some time to turn through it by now, so what do you think? Worth all the fuss? I gotta say that, yeah, it seems to be an experience, not something to describe. You tell Wolfred that you cannot begin to describe the book or the experience of reading it. He narrows his eyes, looking rather skeptical. Well, perhaps with more time you may yet find the language to describe what you have read of it. At any rate, I was just making small talk, I suppose. I have a certain view of it myself, and I find its contents rather fascinating. A portrait of an ancient time, a record of an age thought lost, but yes, it can be dense in spots. He puts away his copy of the book with care. It is amazing that these volumes have survived for all this time, I think. Whatever they are made of has withstood the ravaging effects of time quite well. And the ideas there contained, they remain rather provocative as well. To think the Commonwealth disavows of the existence of this book, despite official recognition of the 8 scribes. Although the reasons why are in there, plain and simple, are written plain, how fascinating that its secrets have been kept for all this time. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me for my extracurricular interest in its teachings. I used to teach a version of its history. To have access to the real thing has brought me some small pleasure. Let us be certain to preserve these volumes for whomever shall be next to use them. He turns his attention to other matters and bids you a good afternoon. Okay, bye. I don't know. I don't really have a description for it. You do your best to keep up with the payments as she delves into the untamed flora of the Needles field. She indicates that some of her winged sisters may be nearby to lend aid. This is as far as you can follow, reader, darling. Please excuse me for a little while. She swoops off, leaving you on your own. Some time passes, during which you can almost feel the downside encroaching all around you, and then, well, that was certainly interesting. I suggest we get out of here. It would appear that the Tempers soon will have a little accident that should dampen their spirits. Oh, they lost 3 hope. Poor guys. Let's continue our journey and get up there to that right. Alright, who's going to complain to me now? Pamatha. Oh, don't be dark in the face. Leave me be, would you, reader, darling? Trying to get some good and proper moping done here, and you're distracting me. Leave me be, reader. Just leave me be. Just leave me be. You don't want to know what's lurking in my heart or mind. You'll find there isn't. Pretty. Yet something about her thought process is different to you now. You know that with her conditioning she can resist your scrutiny, but now her thoughts are laid bare to you. Tamitha seems to be inviting you into her thoughts. You remain there in that lonesome space with her. What is it going to take, I wonder, Tamitha? Shall I go ahead and kill them all? That would be proof enough, perhaps, about my loyalties to you and our sisters. Perhaps I ought to start with this one right in front of me. The bond between you severs as Tamitha opens her eyes and stares at you. Then she smiles sweetly and gives a gentle laugh. You see, reader darling, my thoughts are rather cumbersome at times. But do not fear, I have them well under control. Still, thoughts being the loathsome thing they are, I nonetheless cannot fully suppress them. She exhales and looks something or other. I skipped too fast. Anyways, you know by now why I am in this mess with all of you. You could say I lack Tamitha's sense of commitment, her zeal. She lives only to see your nation overthrown, or something worse, if she could have it her way. Centuries of conflict can be quite emboldened that way, especially when one's sister, leading cause of death, is common, well, the forged steel. Wielded with the utmost of mercy, of course. Well, I had a little patience for the senselessness of it myself. Became a bit of a pariah, I suppose. I knew Tamitha was going to get herself and others killed someday, so when she was to fly out on this big mission of hers, I had other arrangements made. But after she was caught, your people did not exactly uphold their end of the bargain. I knew there was such risk, of course, and yet a chance is still a chance. Tamitha was clipped and cast down. Mercy, they called it. I did not see it that way, and in my growing protest of her treatment, I was soon enough to follow. She falls silent for a while. I haven't yet decided if I entirely regret my action, but I do seek Tamitha's forgiveness, and wish that she could see my thoughts for what they are, as it seems you can. Then she might realize our nation's people have much more in common than she knows. Sometimes I wonder which of them's the stupider. Bye. Typically, Dariel is always among the first to start making preparations for the rite, just as soon as you arrive amid such places as the thick underbrush of the Glade of Lu. This time, however, she does not assist the others. She does not even don the raiments. Your concern is noted, reader, but it is misplaced. It is only that the one we are to face this time, Ignoramus. We denied his liberty before. It seems almost cruel to set him further back. How absurd that I should even care. It is simply that I seldom see those with features similar to mine, those who have survived here long enough to earn their horns. I shall go now to prepare. Soon it is nightfall, and the stars begin to shine. I want to know about that horn thing. That's... what is it? Alright, anyways, let's get this battle on the way, guys. Had enough talking.
The much vaunted
my mouth is dry as can be.
And it would appear her ranks grow stronger. Consorting with the bog-crone Bertrude, are we? How very strange that you befriended her. At any rate, your adversaries in this rite shall be the Tempers.
Alright, let's kick their butts.
Put out their flame and walk the path to liberty.
That is the plan, man. Hey, well, if it isn't Curly Horns. Surprised they didn't let you out already. Not that I'm complaining, was hoping I'd run into you again. See, when you've been stuck in here for, about 14 years, not that I'm counting or anything, you gain some appreciation for the simple stuff, you know? A bit of cool breeze, a solid meal. Anyways, it's good to see you in one piece is all. Dariel removes her mask and stares at him. Why are you doing this? We have a rite to conduct. Yeah, well, I've conducted a lot of rites, you know. Fat lot of good it's done for me. Yet here you are again. Yeah, anyway, he throws on his mask. Guess we better get things started. Our kind, we got a reputation to uphold. I want to know what's up with their horns. Why do they change shape? Anyways, Chodaria watches them for several moments, then rejoins your group. Hold on a moment, reader. The crone birch. Oh, excuse me. So this word is wearing the rain. Meant rights. Bertrude is among our range, so it would be best if you became familiar with her repertoire. You have no obligation to make use of her abilities, of course. Good Bertrude, please show the reader something of your aptitude. We expect thou shalt be soon inclined to bring our sorcery to bear. Long have we studied these rites of thine. Let us show you what we know of them thus far.
The bog crone Bertrude shows herself in full. Though I have to wonder what became of her accomplices. Of one accomplice in particular. You watch yourself around her, reader. None are sentenced into exile without sufficient cause.
Yeah. Alright, so how do I do this? There we go. Now then, reading one, know that our freedom is of little consequence to us. We side with thee because of Sandalwood, but because of his plan. We shall aid ye in the right, and we shall aid ye in the plan. Thus we are thy disposal, and await thy bidding. Okay. Ah, ignoramus' heart's not in it, you say. Our adversary is ignoramus. His heart is not in this. We shall be able to prevail against him without difficulty. Okay.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Let's go with you. Chew. I'll go with you.
Sir Gilman, it is done.
Our adversaries is giving way to feelings, so we have the advantage. Bring it on then, Nightwings. Let's see if you can beat me again. Don't worry, I will.
Begin. 'Twas bound to happen.
Haha! Right in. Oh boy, I got this one. That was my fault. My fault. Damn. You'd have better, cause shame we're on opposite sides like this, fighting over who gets out of here. Back home, I would have just walked up and bought us both a drink. I would have punched you in the mouth. That's what I like about you, curly horns. You hate my guts as much as I do. Now come on, let's see you stomp me one more time, just like you Nightwings did up on that mountaintop. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to scratch my ear.
The fading glory of the great Ignatius. These days, he is nothing but an absolute.
Bye.
The Nightwings now are closer to achieving victory.
Haha! Take that.
Sir Gilman into flame.
He just cleared me out. What a dick. Or he cleared out his team, I mean. Jeez, I'm just run this in. This is so much easier than the last one, that's for sure. Ow. That was a bit of a buzz killer. I did not mean to do that. I just promise. Shit. I saw that comment. No.
Such zeal! United in banishment.
Ooh, got it.
Spectacularly done.
10 points to go. Yeah.
Now end the ceremony. Oh dear.
Oh, I thought you picked it up. No! Oh, that was so close.
Good.
What happened? What happened? What happened? I don't know what happened. Now I really don't know what happened. But I know who just won. Barely. Oh my god, that was close.
The night winds prevail.
Whew.
It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
They did.
The rite is ended.
Well, Curly Horns, what can I tell you? Guess you Nightwing still got a spring in your step. You could have prevailed. Why did you hold back? Ah. You really want to know there, huh? Indulge me. Sure, you free tomorrow night? Daria scoffs at this. She dons her mask. Then she turns and walks away from him without another word. Ignarius simply stands and stares. Damn. Poor guy. Aw.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes. A flash of inspiration for next time. Honor is elusive, O Sir Gilman.
This is sweet.
Yet enlightenment is eternal.
Alright, let's get him. What do you get, buddy? Unless advantage, he moves fast. Usually attack has. Oh, hell yeah! That'll be so useful for me.
Until the next rite.
Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and if you guys did, please drop me a big old like. And if you guys want to see more content from me, oh wait, no, before that, if you guys have any feedback about something I could do better, or another game recommendation or anything like that, please drop me a comment, leave me some feedback. I'm always interested to know what I can do to entertain you guys more. And if you guys want to subscribe and see more content from me, please do so. And if you do subscribe, you can click the little notification bell next to the subscribe button, and it'll tell you when I upload. And thank you guys for clicking on the video and watching it and supporting the channel. I will catch you guys in the next game. I'm out of here. Have a good one.